Good evening,
Hello.
welcome, thank you for joining us. My name's Barry,
And I'm Jay.
and together we are Mitosu Crafts.
Welcome to our channel. So this evening I'll be creating a card featuring Snowman Hugs and the Peaceful Evergreens stamp set by Stampin' Up in their mini catalog September to December 2024. Available from our online shop. If you live in the UK, France, Germany, Austria, Netherlands, Belgium, or Ireland, so just head on to that website and search for current Stampin' Up products. So yes, so do fast forward to the demonstration if you're watching the replay, as we say hello to those of you who've joined us live. Thank you so much, everyone. I'm really cold.
I'm cold in here, actually.
I'll put my
tonight.
foot warmer on later. So we have Lissy, hello, Kisha, Marty, we also have Quinn, Debs, Subi, Mary Lou, Nani Shasha, Lisa Oport, Lisa Slough, good evening, Tanji, Charlotte, Judy French, we also have Vivian, Amanda, who else have we got? William, and sorry,
So we're down to Broken Shell there.
Broken Shell, Stampin' by Lani,
That's
Tina, Crafty Girl Creations with Jaylyn, Darla, and Patricia. Thank you so much for joining us.
excellent. So yes, so thank you all so much for your words of congratulations for Jay and for myself. So we have received Jay's lovely Artisan box right here. So yes, for those of you who don't know, Jay has been selected to be one of Stampin' Up's Artisan Design Team members for 2025. So he's received this lovely little box. We'll show you the little box in a moment inside. With a stamp, and I'm sure he'll probably get some other bits and bobs maybe on stage next year. And also, some of you, obviously if you're in the Stampin' Up world or seen our posts as well, the figures were out yesterday as well. So we want to just say thank you to you all for your support, for watching us, for everything which you do to help us grow our little channel. So we couldn't do it. We couldn't do it without you and our customers as well. So thank you so much for everything like that. But yeah, we ranked number 10 in the UK overall. So really happy with that position. We were a little bit shocked when it come through. So yeah, that's that. So yeah, and obviously ranked 6th and 10th in some other stuff as well. Yeah. So yeah, thank you so much for our customers, our team, and everyone else in between. Well, it rhymes. Anyway, let's crack on with our camera down, and we'll have a little look at Jay's Artisan box whilst he still gets himself ready. So yeah, so he received his parcel and this little tin. So we've got 2 of these tins now, because Jay has been an Artisan Design Team member once before for 2023, and we had a break for a year. Because I didn't want him. No, they picked a variety. And then inside this, I see that we got this lovely little box. Another box inside a box, inside a tin, which is this one right here, and which has got this little personalised little stamp in it, rubber stamp, for Jay, which has got his name on it and the year as well. He was an artisan, so he can use this and stamp it on the back of his projects. So, or we just keep it as a lovely little keepsake. So he's now got 2 of those, because he was, as I said, he was 2023 as well. So yeah, we've got a lovely little tin. They used to present these things to us or to the artisans on stage, but now on stage has moved till March. They post some things out, but he will still get to walk the stage in March, hopefully, and be presented and have pictures taken with all of the other team that are there. So yeah, we're really happy for that. So keep an eye out on stuff from January. because that's when Jay's stuff will start to go live, whenever his assignments are. But obviously do check out the other current artisans right now. Follow them, because there's some amazing projects out there. There's some amazing creators out there that do some stuff with, well, as you see, do some amazing stuff with the product. So go and check out the current artisans, and do check out the upcoming artisans for 2025 if you don't follow them already. Cool. I'm going to hand you over to Jay.
Yeah.
He's still not ready, but I'm going to hand you over to him anyway. And so enjoy tonight's project. Thank you so much, Darla.
Oh, amazing! Thank you so much, Darla. Right. So. Bear with. I haven't decided yet. Where's my piece? So I'll be recreating my global design project card. But changing it up slightly. If you follow us on social media and go on our blog, you may have seen it already. So I've got pieces of basic white for the card base, 21 by 14, and 2 panels. So it's a card sketch this month, and it's basically 2 panels and sentiment on there. So I've got 2 panels measuring 6 centimeters by 8.5 centimeters in Imperial. I don't even know what that is. 2 3/8 by 3 3/8 of an inch. And also I'll do some quick coloring with the Snowman Hugs. So what am I doing? Snowman Hugs, Peaceful Evergreen, and Frozen Edges. I forgot about Frozen Edges, just for the background. You would have seen me play with that on Sunday's live for the large Christmas card. So I'll do this one first. Now I did do a more detailed coloring of the Snowman Hugs for the membership bonus content. So if you're a member, that should be in the private Facebook group. And many of you did say to do this in like a sand snowman. But the one that I colored was blue, but it's quite this one. So I'll be using this one, but I'll see if I can just change that into sand. So we'll be coloring in blends. So I'll just ink up in Memento. Hi Nancy. Hi Just a Little Craft with Janice. We also have Gian, Louise, Elizabeth, and Bling Bling Crafter Pat. Right. Unfortunately, there is no die for this set, so I did fussy cut now. Just before. So I don't have to fussy cut it now. So I'll just quickly do that. Might zoom in. Do I need to zoom in? Yeah. So yeah, so I'll just do a mainly block coloring, just so there's a bit of coloring on here. So pecan pie for the stick. I'm trying to use the brush tips as it is thinner, or I did or you can use watercolor pencil if you can't get within the lines. That's pretty much it. So that one was light pecan pie, and then for the carrot nose, dark and light pumpkin pie, just really quickly do that. Oh, and it looks like I used it for the flowers as well, so I might as well just do that now. Anywhere else there. As there's lots of different elements on this, I did use a lot of colors, as you can see. I think that's a sure afternoon, so let's do that. So light and dark, a sure afternoon. I did do a bit more shading, but I'm just gonna do 2 colors for this one. We had our team gathering last night actually when Stampin' Up announced the top achievers, and we were doing some coloring as well. So just block color. See, even I can't do keeping in the lines. So don't be discouraged. Keep practicing. I do say a lot that the longer you leave your blends touching the card, the bigger the mark will be. So as soon as you hit those lines, try to move on very quickly. And don't go over it too much or oversaturate the card, because as well as going over the line, sometimes if the memento isn't fully dry, it becomes furry lines. That's fine. Oh, and the collar. There we go. Done. Hi, Nikki. Sorry. I didn't see. I'm so sorry. It did jump at some point. Apologies if I forgot anyone else. Melon Mambo. I'm just gonna use the light. Looks like an old Melon Mambo to me. I do love blues and pinks, or like purple and pink are nice. Ooh. If you are interested in the coloring masterclass membership subscription, there is an offer of 6 months for the price of 5, and you can access previous classes via the links in the events tab in the private Facebook group. And then every month that you are part of the membership, I do email out a reminder of what class is coming up with the list of colors. Next we have Granny Apple Green. Ooh. For that one. So I opted for the green just because I guess yellow would work as well, but I wanted a pop of green. So then the parrot, I nearly said carrot. Carrot. So this one I'm just randomly adding around dots of dark, and then fill in with the light. And maybe I forgot about the parrot really. So if I just do light and then dark. And then I'll add the other colors. Blue, A Sure Afternoon. Wrong one. Wrong tape. So each kind of like wing layer, I'm using different colors with the light and the dark. And then we'll finish up with the red, real red for Puppy Parade. Real red. I think it's real red and Puppy Parade in the original, to be honest. And then the dark. So I am leaving some white, kind of like to act as a highlight. On the feather. It works alright. And then finally, or not finally, we still have the straw hat. What's the color is a straw?
Yellowy.
So 800.
Wild wheat.
Wild wheat. Is that's too dark. I'll go with 800, and then with the sand I'll go crumb cake. So 800 is a natural tones. SU 800. Natural tones, medium light. That's a lot lighter. So I believe I used 2 or 3 again on that. So a darker of that would be 700-ish. Just to add some shading. I tend to just use 3 colors because it does give me a bit more contrasting, high contrast image or coloring. No, yeah. And 800 I'll use around there again, just to mimic or so it matches. And then for the beak, I'll just use light basic black. And a bit of gray for the feet. There you go. So if it's sand, I said I was going to use crumb cake. Let's do a bit of crumb cake. Is that too dark? It looks okay. But my project tonight is a bit, well, it's winter. It's got snowflakes, but I just wanted to quickly do this. Or not so quickly do this. I don't know, I think I'm doing alright. What do you think? Going back with the dark under the chest. And then where all of the, what do you call that? A necklace? I do make myself laugh.
Necktie.
I guess I can get away if it's proper sand, it's not snow. There's white, I can just fill it in. Let's do that. There we go. And then just add some more darks where the lumps are, or the bumps, lumps and bumps. And then add a bit more. There we go. Second or third layer. And I would say that's it. And if you just want to add a bit of highlight, so I did do it on there. I'm just gonna get some more green because my green was running out, and that was light garnet apple green. And what did I say? Highlight. So I have the jelly roll is really thin. Just add on the shades, and if you didn't manage to get the beak highlight, you can do that as well. So thin. And I think that's it. So bring that up so you can see closer. So difference is like that added third color normally makes a difference, and a bit more shading there, but you can still get a nicely colored image just using the combos of the stamping blends. Excuse me. Right, what am I doing now? So that's for the topper. I'm gonna do my background, which is, I'll just zoom out. Close your eyes. Sparkly glue there. I think that was a paste. Right, for the background, I'm gonna stamp that. I didn't use the big trees. That one. Splatter. So I did start off with 2 panels, and I created a mask using the 1 3/4 of an inch punch, and I still have it here. So I'll be doing some ink blending. If it doesn't stick, just get a double-sided tape or sticky note. Just so it doesn't move. And I didn't have a big enough cardstock, so it did cut off, but luckily that gave me the idea of kind of like offsetting it slightly off the edge. And I'm just gonna ink blend Misty Moonlight. Round the top, which is that one. And then work downwards. And then do the same for the next one. So this one, of course, there's only one moon on Earth. Not all. Not the one, but you know what I mean. You can have two moons. It's only a card, I guess. Look, it's going funky. But it doesn't matter. I'll be doing some more stamping in a second. And it's supposed to be winter. Right, I'm just gonna make sure the top is quite dark. But if you do want a really smooth blend, just make sure that you take off excess before you apply it on your cardstock, as well as making sure that there's no bumps in your work surface, because sometimes that makes a difference as well. And I'll just add a bit more darkness. Take that off. So to not have that really harsh white, I did go over it without re-inking. There you go. So I'm gonna stamp the trees in Memento. There. You can do a second generation, I guess. I only did one on this side, and then added a couple more underneath the edge, but it kind of like merges because it's not a second generation, but that's fine. And then for the other side, all right, because I was slightly off the edge, I can see that there's really dark black there. So if you are doing second generation, make sure that all of the stamps has been stamped off. So I've just re-inked, stamp off, and then add some more trees offset slightly higher, because otherwise it wouldn't have mattered really for this one because the black is there. But just in case you get that in other projects, that would be why, if you're stamping off the cardstock, so some ink are still left on the card. So that's done, and I'm just gonna ink blend Gorgeous Gray. So I think this one is actually not inked up, but I will ink it up and take off a lot of the excess. And just do it from the bottom. There we go. That was slightly lower than I wanted, but hey ho. And then for the dots, I'm gonna stamp A Sure Afternoon. And then finally, or not so final yet, I still got loads of stamping. What next? Oh, I think I did my white next. just get another block. Where's all the blocks? I think we need to get more blocks. So for the snowflakes, I use craft white. Now I think this one needs re-inking, but it looks really white there, but as soon as I add it on, it tends to merge in with the background, which I quite like. Maybe do it that way just so it's different. Look, and I also did it on the bottom, but that one tend to merge a lot more because it's a lighter color, but the design is still there. It's really faint, but I quite like it. There we go. So that one's done. Night of Navy next. And we're just gonna add this swooshy paintbrush effect. Now, because it's red rubber, it is harder to gauge how far along to do it, but we're gonna try. And it's quite bright for me with the that's all right. Ooh, that's not, it's fine. And I quite like it. I was wanting, I haven't made any, I don't think I've made anything with the Peaceful Evergreen yet, but I opted for just the 3 because it's 2 layers, so I didn't want a harsh line on that line or that edge. So that is done. So this one I'll do the opposite sides, or yeah, opposite side, but still the top and bottom. I'll bring it up in a second because now you can, now that craft white has slightly dried. Can you see? No, you can't. You can just about see the snowflakes on there, but it blended well with the gorgeous gray. Right, there we go. Just clean up and then sentiment. I was gonna do a huge sentiment, but the snowman is quite big already. And in my original, I only had white background. So, like that. As I said, I'll be using the snow. There. So I was gonna add either a gray layer underneath or balmy blue. Let me know what you think. I'll just do a poll. Layer balmy or I think smoky slate. It's not gonna do it. So yes, so click on that which one you would like for the layer. So I'll do the sentiment. Now the sentiment in the original, I did use another stamp set. This one, Sweet Wishes. just because again it was thin. All of the sentiments on here are quite big. Ooh, snuggle up might work, but it's quite thin, as in like thin font. And I wanted to do another technique, so I'll just do Sweet Wishes again. So that one I did, oh, would that be big enough? Bear with, I do have something. So I clear emboss. So I'm just gonna get my embossing. Excuse me. All right. So prepare the card. Close. What's that? Ooh. And what am I gonna do? So Versamark, and I'll go Poppy this time for a lighter shade. So emboss in any color. Stamp with your Versamark first, or add Versamark on your sentiment. Cover in the color and stamp. Maybe I should have done pink. Cover in clear powder. And you can normally tell that it's covered with a clear because all of the letters or your image isn't as bright as it was, because it's got a layer of powder. If it hasn't, then just add some more on, or restamp it on another piece of card if you tend to do that. Sometimes you might, if you get to this stage and it's not, if your powder isn't sticking on, I would just start again instead of like going ahead and heating it up with your heat tool, because you can like, you'll know that you won't get the result that you want. So I'm just gonna switch on my heat tool now. Right, so as soon as it turns clear and shiny, that should be done. I'm just gonna cut that with a trimmer. It looks like I did stamp straight, which is good. Yes, I did. That's fine. Barry's doing dinner. And then to match kind of like that, I did use I think it was Night of Navy, just for a darker. And I'm just gonna, oops, plonk it on I guess I can use a block, but use a block if you don't want inky fingers. Just do that. Just wipe my fingers. And then a tissue.
They all fall down.
Huh? They all fall down. What are you on?
A tissue, they all fall down.
Oh, okay. Ha 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 ha. Mwahaha. Good morning, Katrina. I'm just huffing on it, just so it kind of like re-moisten the ink that's on the clear embossing words, so it lifts it off as well and makes that a lot brighter again. Here we go. Missed a bit there, but is that just tissue? No, I think that was missed. Right. Do I have? Just touch the. Oh, there we go. Right, that is still quite big, so I will just cut the sides and then stop the pole. Hey Tommy, no, not on the table. You got your own seat. You should be happy. And you had dinner. Yes. Did you hear him? We'll be going over on Zoom after this for a chat and tidy session. If you're free and want to chat with everyone that's joining in, do come along. I'll try and tidy and not get distracted. So yes, and I'm gonna stop the poll. Ooh, that's quite close-ish. You all went for balmy, or 57% of you, shall I say? Hello, Anne. So balmy blue. See, if it was me, I would have gone for the smoke. I do like grays, blues, pinks. So we have 14 by 10.5 card front, or 5.5 by 4/1/8 of an inch. I do want a border, so I'm just gonna do a 10 or a 5 mil difference, or that's 3/16 of an inch difference. It makes it a small border. And I'm just gonna use the same stamp on there. Just so it's not too white or balmy. And originally I did use Pool Party, so I might just do tone on tone. Ooh, boho blue would be darker. Let's try it. I'm gonna stamp it in the back. That's quite dark, isn't it? Okay, no, I like that. So a darker compared to the lighter on the card. So again, just randomly stamp around the edge. Pretty much the same as the large card. There you go. Or you can not heat emboss, what's that on? Dry embossing. Wow, look at all of this Right, let's finish up. So I'm just gonna add that down with Tombow. With a bit of border. I'm gonna offset this one. So one is flat on. Guess who's back? Tommy's back. Back again. And this one with dimensionals. That's quite a lot, isn't it? So the next coloring masterclass is with Dear Sanda at the end of the month. But with the Sweetest Star, I'm actually doing a bonus content with this one next week. And also in the VIP free group, hopefully I'm to do the leaves this week or tomorrow if noise allows. I could do it last week. Oh, I forgot the so this one also I used the jelly roll just to add some highlights. It's quite thin, but the added highlight just makes it a lot more three-dimensional, I think. Is it actually going? The shine on the light, I can't see it. Right, I'll just carry on and then bring it up in a second because you probably can't see what I'm doing.
Can you show the Sandman you coloured earlier?
Yeah.
For Katrina, she would like to see it.
Sure. Alright, I'll just bring that up. So it's just small details, but it just, well, I think it helps. So this is that one. So I use crumb cake, but I think it's a bit, it looks a bit, I think crumb cake works. That one was 800, so I didn't want to use it on both, but I think 800 would work for the sand as well. There we go. Right. So that's gonna go there. I was gonna try and tear this instead for a more natural look. Torn paper. There you go. There and there. Yeah. So if you don't want the, oh, actually I'll do it higher just so you can see the edge of the moon and it's not covered by the stick. So yeah, if you're concerned about the height, then just do it. Add dimensionals where that snowman is off the edge. Or if you're gonna hand deliver, add more dimensionals. Are you doing a parrot noise, Tommy? Right, that one, that one. Ooh. that's a big one. That won't fit. Right, take that off. Add a bit of glue on the other side. We wanted it higher. It's giving a bit of a Halloween vibe to me. I don't know. Just I guess the inking on there. And I just used this ribbon for the backing. I did want this, but it blended in too well, I think, with that. So this one is the, what are you? Stripe trim, iridescent. Where's my scissor gone? I just had it. Oh, it's there. And that should be plenty. Mini glue dot. Offset. I can trim it again, I guess. Oh, yeah, I'll definitely need to trim that. And that's just gonna go on as well. With more mini glue dots. That one. Ooh, I went that way, did I? So mini glue dot to add on to the base or the panel, and then dimensional on the other side. I think I did it. That way. Let's trim off the edge again. Maybe not in the air. Ooh. Right, I'm just gonna finish up with some white. I'm gonna add it by hand. Have I been all the way down? Sorry, I didn't. I've been okay. So this is Uni Posca. I think I did splatter originally, but I forgot to do it. So splatter if you like splattering, or just add random white. For different thickness, you can use different pen. This one's not working as well, but it's kind of there. If you're like me, you have loads of different pens. How many white pens have you got? Let us know in the comments.
How many have you got, Jay?
3,
at least
4,
10.
5, 6, 7. Nearly 10, I would say. probably then. Right. I can't really do random. There we go. I can't stop. And finally for the embellishment, I did use just it's got a pink on it. I don't know. It looks like melon mambo from the Regal foiled Regal Winter Sweet, or a red would work, but that one I thought worked quite well. And I just added it on two on top here. And one near the sentiment. There you go. Oh, it matches, yeah, that one. And there we go. Zero. You can use the craft white for splattering refill. Just need to add it on. It's quite, because it's pigment, it's quite thick, so you'll need to add a bit of water. And what I do find, as soon as you add water, it's not as translucent. It's not as white as it could be. Opaque, that's it.
What would you do without me being here?
I know. And this is the original with the reindeer fun stamp set, which we actually have a card making class next Tuesday with reindeer fun. So online booking is still open for that, or if you're watching this in the future, hopefully the replay is still available, as most of our classes, coloring masterclass replays are available on our website as well.
Lovely. Excellent. So, sorry, all the noise. I'm just shuffling Jay over because he doesn't let me in.
It was Tommy. I can't run him over.
Well done, Jay. Two lovely cards right here as well. So I do like this one with the snowman. It's really cute. So, what do you think? I think you've enjoyed it. I think you've liked it. So, yeah.
Cool. Thank you.
Excellent. So let's do that. And there we go. Lovely. So thank you so much for joining us. We will be going over to Zoom in a moment if you would like to come and join us. Just quickly for about half an hour or so. We'll go on there if you want to have a little bit of a chat with us, chat with everyone else whilst you're there. Just a bit of a social. And yeah, whilst Jay tidies up, we will be good. So we may see some of you over on Zoom in a moment. So the link is in the live chat at the moment. Just click that and come on in. But if we don't see that, we will see you hopefully on Friday, maybe for Funfold Friday. Possibly, if not Friday, we will be back on Sunday, same time, same place.
Thank you so much,
Lovely.
everyone.
Thanks, everyone, for watching, and we will see you again in a few days' time. Take care for now.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye.